Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that. And folks, do I have something here for you. I have got one of the nicest. This is the best looking color that you can get, in my opinion, on a Jeep or anything else. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this factory paint, folks, looks and shines like it did when this thing was brand spanking new. I'm telling you, this is one of the best looking Jeep Wranglers you'll ever get a chance to purchase. This thing is absolutely immaculate, or number one, I wouldn't have got it. But I am telling you, I just told my wife here not an hour or two ago, I said, this has got to be one of the nicest Jeeps that we have ever sold. And I just started grabbing these Jeeps 2 or 3 years ago because everybody is loving Jeeps. My wife and I included. But folks, this beautiful Jeep does hardly have a mark on it. It is just in excellent condition. It's got a nice lift kit on it. It's raised up. This thing even has air ride suspension on it. Has backup camera, has XM radio, has Bluetooth. But yeah, it's got a super nice air compressor system on it, that you can raise this thing up and down by the airbags underneath there. It's got some super nice shocks and springs. It's absolutely hardly no rust and corrosion at all underneath it. It's got some almost brand spanking new big old BF Goodrich all-terrain TA radial tires on it, and they are the, let's see what size, 70R17 to 305, I think. I'm sorry, 315s. I think I put 305 in the ad. But some nice big old BF Goodrich all-terrain tires, good looking alloy wheels there. It's got the towing package. It's got the spare tire that came on there brand spanking new. But guys and girls, it is just in excellent condition. There's just hardly, I didn't see a ding or a dent or a scratch on this Jeep anywhere. And I'm talking about underneath it. You can see all the frame, all that stuff underneath there looks fantastic. No leaks, no drips, none of that. Again, got some nice big old shocks, some springs. Again, you can see your tires are almost new. All that's dry as a bone under there. Everything is just in great mechanical condition. And again, it has the Bluetooth, it has XM radio, it has a backup camera, it has an MP3 player, but it's just beautiful. I just love the way it's not too high, it's not too low. It sets up just perfect. This thing rides down the road just like a new one does. It's got some super nice stainless steel running boards on it here, very professionally done, and it's just awesome. These fender flares on it, folks, they still look like new, as does all the paint. And I'm talking about everywhere on this Jeep. It all looks fantastic. I mean, you can see it, the windshield wipers, all this up in here, your hitches, all of that. It's just awesome, or your latches, not your hitches. It's got some nice chrome trim around the headlights. It's got these chrome inserts and nice big Jeep thing. I went ahead and ordered some brand new of those chrome inserts. These are just a little bit worn for my taste. Again, you can see the bumper, everything's great. Even underneath it in the front is awesome. It's got a big steering jack on it there. Again, you can see the still got the tags and everything on the springs. The shocks are great. Again, no rust or corrosion. to speak of. It has had, it looks like a little boo-boo right here. I mean, if you didn't look real hard, she probably bumped in. It was a lady-owned Jeep last time, but she probably bumped into somebody at a stoplight there, but you can barely tell there's any imperfection in that bumper. I tell you, we've got people bumping into each other down here in Florida at these stoplights. It's just crazy. These people on these telephones, God love them. I don't know what we're going to do. But anyway, that's not a big deal at all. All the bumpers are straight as an arrow. And this Jeep, like I said, folks, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Not only is it super nice on the outside and it looks just awesome, but the inside is the same way. All the carpet, all the dash, all the door panels. I mean, look at this thing. It is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. My wife and I are really maybe just thinking about keeping it. But of course, this is what we do to earn our money, to pay our bills. And but I'm telling you, whoever gets this thing is going to really get a super nice Jeep. These pre-owned Jeeps are hard to find in this kind of condition. I mean, this looks like somebody who's had a Lexus, had this thing and kept it just super nice. And every part of this Jeep is just immaculate. Again, all of the hinges, all the little bolts and stuff, no corrosion. A lot of times these have got a little rust spots in them, and the door handles are a little worn and stuff like that. Up here along these rails are scuffed up. But I'm telling you, this thing is immaculate. The back seat looks like it's hardly been set in. All the carpet is great. The back of the seats, the console is just immaculate. It's just in excellent condition. You can see again the door jambs, how nice they are. I mean, when I open up a pre-owned car, when I go out to look for you a vehicle, folks, I don't want scratches and scuffs on the plastic. I don't want smells in it. I don't want the carpet to be nasty or the seats to be dirty. I want it to look like this. This is exactly what I go out to find, and if they don't look like this, guess what? I don't get them. I am very selective. I only hand pick and sell about 12 to 15 cars a month. I'm very exclusive on what I go out and get. This thing has a super nice Alpine stereo system in there. You can hook your phone right up to that if you have an iPhone or any other MP3 thing you get. Again, it has XM radio, it has the Bluetooth, it has it all. It even has a backup camera. Again, you have all of your owner's manuals. Everything that came with this thing brand new, it's still in here. Every book, everything that came with this Jeep is all still in here, and folks, it still looks new. I mean, it looks like they hardly opened this up. It's got it all. You're going to love it. Another thing I like about it, it is the automatic transmission. It has the nice 3.8 liter engine. The air is ice cold. The brakes are great. This thing drives straight down the road. And with that air ride suspension, it is just as smooth as silk. It even has 2 keys with it. Has some nice grab bars on here. Has the black top that looks fantastic. But as I said, folks, it just about is as good as you can get one. You're just not going to find too many of them in this kind of condition. I sure can't. And if you do, my advice to you is to get it, because these Jeeps sell fast. Everybody 18 to 88 wants a Jeep, okay? But I have got one here that is just, again, it's immaculate. I like, a lot of times you open these back doors, these latches are kind of rusty and corroded. Nothing like that on this baby. You can see everything on it is really in just pristine condition. The tow hitch still looks new. All this in here is not scratched or anything. You can see the latches back here. Usually this thing right here is always kind of a little corroded up and rusted. Again, not the case here, folks. This is a super nice Jeep Wrangler that you will absolutely love. One of the first things, I'm sorry I have the top down, but it's a beautiful day. I wanted to show it with the top down. It's got a black top, and it is in excellent condition. All the plastic, as you can see, is just like new. No scratches, no nothing. The top, all of it is in immaculate condition like the rest of this Jeep is. So there you go on the top. And I want to show you something under here. One of the first things I do when I get looking at a Jeep, I open up this to make sure that the jack and everything is in there and make sure there's not a bunch of rust and stuff. You know, people get these Jeeps, some people who don't care for them, and they don't even hardly put the tops back on them. They leave them out in the rain. I don't want one of those, and I don't want one for you. Here is all this air compressor system. It's nicely mounted back here in the back. And again, it'll raise this or lower it. And right there with the push of a button that is up here on your dash, or you can leave it alone and not ever mess with it. You can see all the plastic, the bumper, everything on this thing again is in excellent condition. Super nice speakers in the stereo. Again, all this is great. Underneath this seat, when it flips forward, it is perfection, okay? And like I said, the paint on here is just amazing how nice they have kept this. But you know, this is what you do when you take care of something. This is what you do. There's the old guy wrote his oil mileage down there and oil change. But even the insides of the doors, the door, you know, getting in and out of the Jeep, usually a lot of time people scrape their feet on this. This is all kind of scuffed up, buddy, not this one. And you can see too all of the door jambs, even the foot pedals. But what I like too is in here, and here is that, I'll start this thing up for you and show you. There is your air compressor system there. And here is your backup camera. It's mounted up there, your stereo system. This thing runs and drives and rides perfect. No issues whatsoever. The mileage on it is only about 91,000 miles, 91.7 I think. And 91,787. And no lights, no nothing. I mean, this thing just is awesome. The air's ice cold. The cigarette lighter is gone, so it wasn't smoked in that I could smell any smoke in it at all. All this stuff is just as clean as the rest of it. No scrapes or scratches on your console. I'm telling you, you'll just love this Jeep. All these stickers and everything are still like new on this. It's just in really great condition. And there I'm letting it kind of down, or letting some air out of that. And you can hear it putting the air back in it. The gauges all work perfectly. Stereo works great. Air conditioner, tilt and cruise. Both keys, all your papers, all your owner's manuals and all of that stuff is there. Again, you have the rain guards, you have the running boards that are like brand spanking new. Super nice wheels and tires. Tires have almost new tires. The back seats, everything's great. You have the spare tire that was probably on this Jeep when it was brand new. This is a 2009. In my opinion, and I've talked to several mechanics, because as I said, Carol and I are thinking about getting one. He said definitely go with the 3.8. The Jeep up until 2012. After that, they had a 3.6. And he said it's just not as true and tried as that 3.8 that they put in Chrysler. Tons and tons of stuff. Oh yeah, let me show you the engine compartment. The engine compartment, you can eat off of it. A lot of times in these Jeeps, you have a lot of corrosion and rust and this icky stuff. Even has a big AutoNation lifetime battery on it. But again, folks, you can see this thing is awesome. Even underneath it is great. All of your latches. I'm telling you now, this is the one to get. I'm going to have to get off here. They only give me 15 minutes. But folks, this Jeep, you need to go ahead and call me. And what I do is I let people buy it before the auction is over at the low reserve. And this Jeep's not going to cost you $15,000 or $16,000. I'm going to put a fair price on there though with all the stuff you're getting. But believe you me, you're getting a nice one. I can help you get this shipped anywhere in the country, or if we're here, pick you up at the airport in it. God bless you. You'll love it. Thank you to all of my friends, all of you all. I got to go. Bye-bye.